What is up people, Matt here again. So this video I'm going to be reviewing Bleach Chapter 651. Now it's primarily a flashback arc for Nanao's mother and Shunsui's origins and all that sort of business. So it turns out that pretty much every theory or scenario we thought of as to how Shunsui and Nanao's mother are related, everyone got it wrong, because everyone either thought that Shunsui was going to be married or Nanao her lover, or that it was his sister, which is kind of true. But no, it actually turns out that Nanao's mother was married to Shunsui's brother. So technically Nanao is Shunsui's niece, but not on the mother's side, on the father's side. Now, it turns out that Nanao technically, well no, Nanao has a Zanpakuto toe, but it's not exclusively hers, like we thought. It's actually passed down through the Issei family. Now, interestingly enough, apparently the Issei family is actually meant to be all female. The reason for this is that apparently all the females in the Issei family, their spouses, their husbands, apparently die. I don't know if that, I'm assuming that also means that the children, if they're male, also die due to an apparent curse. So that's exactly what happens to Shunsui's brother, because he married Nanao's mother. Apparently he died. So we know Shunsui's brother isn't alive, but we still don't know Nanao's mother's situation. I'm assuming she's also deceased. Otherwise, where is she? Although she's not an actual Soul Reaper, I don't think, so she wouldn't be in the Serite. Or would she? Would she, would she live with Shunsui? So, Nanao and Shunsui are currently hiding in the shadows using Kageoni, but Lilibaro says, what happens if I make all the shadows disappear? And he emits this massive light beam, and out of the shadow Nanao appears. So it turns out that Shunsui was hiding Nanao's Zanpakuto toe in Okyo. So that was what, Nanao's mother didn't want Nanao to have the Zanpakuto toe because they believe that that is the item that curses the family, and that's why all the males die. So basically Nanao's, Shunsui's like, I didn't want you to have this. The sword was given to me by Nanao's mother, and Shunsui, or at least Nanao's mother, didn't want Nanao having the Zanpakuto toe unless Nanao wanted it. So presumably Nanao has decided, okay, I'm gonna take this up, even if there is a curse, but whoever I love, wouldn't believe the curse. They'd think, it was ridiculous. And that's pretty much how it got. It's a bit weird because Nanao says that, she's like, whoever said that would be smiling, and then there's a panel of Shunsui smiling, so that's a bit weird. I'm not sure if that's of any significance, but it seems a bit odd. But Nanao, you know, Shunsui's like, alright then, take it, you know, that sword would definitely, and then it cuts off, and Nanao appears out of the shadows, and Lilibar's like, oh, you know, only the vice captains appeared, you know, that's a bit silly, and he's like, are you really saying that, you know, you're going to take me on your own? And then we find out the Issei family is a Shinto family, so they're put in charge of rituals apparently, and they don't actually have their own Zanpakuto, as I said earlier, but there is that one Zanpakuto that is passed down. It's bladeless apparently, and its sole purpose is for rituals. It's a sword that can't kill a man. However, when faced with a god, its divine powers are said to be strong enough to shatter any heavenly being that it touches. And its name is Holy Sword Hakyoken. And that's where the chapter ends. So apparently Nanao's going to fuck Lilibar up with this holy sword that's been passed down from her family generation, which is somewhat believable, although it has come out of nowhere. But there we go. I mean, it's, you know, that's how it is. It's totally possible, and I can believe this happening. So it'll be interesting to see if it does just completely fuck Lilibar up, or if the fight goes on for a few more chapters. But we'll have to wait and see. So yes, Nanao now has her Zanpakuto. Apparently its literal sole purpose is to fuck up Quincy because of holy beings. But I'm assuming it would just be completely useless against any other enemy, which is interesting. But yes, we'll have to see what happens next chapter. It was quite interesting. It was quite an interesting flashback to see, you know, that whole side of it. I am a little bit disappointed that Nanao isn't closer related to Shunsui, but at the same time it would have been a bit predictable if it had turned out Shunsui was Nanao's father. I feel they could have made Shunsui Nanao's, you know, them actual being siblings instead of being siblings through marriage, but that's how they decided to do it. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching this video, and I'll most definitely see you on the next one. Bye now.